Hey guys, I'm Villain, and welcome back to our bid to find baseball's greatest team. It is the final semi-final today. We will know the four finalists. The two finalists in the National League are, of course, going to be determined today. Plus, we already know it's the 2008 Rays and the 2017 Guardians on the American League side of things. So today, it is 1963 Dodgers up against the 1925 Pirates, the two oldest teams left in the competition. The only two teams left that are outside of sort of the modern era. And yeah, well, it's going to be one of these teams sort of holding it up for the old boys, isn't it? So 1963 Dodgers went 99 and 63 in their regular season. The Pirates of 25 went 95 and 58. So very, very similar. One-off game, modern era strategies, no injuries. We'll just click that up and we'll go and have a look at the rosters. And here they are here. So as ever, if you want to have a bit of a longer look, then pause and zoom in around me and all that kind of stuff. It is, of course, the season stats of the season they're playing from. So 63 for the Dodgers, 25 for the Pirates. So it's almost 100 years ago now, isn't it? It's crazy to think it's that old. Anyway, I always blows my mind to think that's so long ago. Anyway, let's go and see the starting lineups. And here they are. So leading off the Dodgers, it is Maury Willis at shortstop. It is Jim Gillum at second base batting second. Tommy Davis at third base in left field. Frank Howard in right field cleans up. Ron Fairley at first base bats 5. Ken McMullen is at third base batting 6. Willie Davis in center field bats 7. Doug Camilli at catching at 8. And Sandy Koufax, arguably the best pitcher in the game, or certainly the best pitcher in what we've got left outside of Cy Young. He is the man on the mound. Then for the Pirates, it's Max Carey leading things off in center field. We have Kiki Kyler in right field batting second. Earl Smith catching at 3. Glenn Wright cleaning up at shortstop. George Grantham at first base bats 5. Pie Traynor at third base bats 6. Eddie Moore at second base bats 7. Clyde Barnhart in left field even bats 8. And Lee Meadows will be their man on the mound. Alright, so let's do this. Now, to get to this point, of course, if I just check the notes over here, the Dodgers beat the 82 Brewers and then the 2001 Diamondbacks, whilst the Pirates beat the 1967 Cardinals and then my 1986 New York Mets to get here. So, they've both, the National League, the bottom half, this half of the National League draw seemed quite strong, and these are the two teams that have come through. So, you know, they're obviously both pretty good. Tommy Davis now with 2 out and no one on, a 1-2 pitch. And Lee Meadows starts things off with 2 strikeouts and no runs. So Koufax to the mound to face Max Carey. And it is another full count. And it is a ground ball sharply hit to the first baseman for 1 away. It'll bring up Kiki Kyler. An 0-2 pitch. And he strikes out. That is 2 away. And it is Earl Smith now that steps in. It's another first pitch swing. And he has hit it well into right field. But, oh, did it drop in? Shoestring catch, it looks like. And that'll be 3 up, 3 down. And we'll go into the second for Frank Howard to lead things off. It's a 1-1 pitch. And that is a ground ball to the second baseman. Random question that literally I just thought of, given that the first inning was sort of 3 up, 3 down for both teams. What's the closest there's ever been to sort of being 2 no-hitters, like both pitching sides hitting a no-hitter? Like, has it ever been sort of close? Or is it's sort of this? I mean, surely, one thing that I know about baseball is that it's been going on for so long that it's happened at some point. That's almost certainly like every time I think that, oh, this has surely never happened before. It's just like, well, it's happened like 27 times, first time, but, you know, back in whatever. And so, yeah, just wondering, I mean, I'm assuming there's never been sort of like there wouldn't have been 2 perfect games thrown at the same time, because they're extremely rare. But yeah, I just wonder if there's ever been a no-hitter by both pitchers sort of through 9. Obviously, at some point there would have been, well, maybe not. Maybe there was a walk or something in there that worked its way around for a winning run. But yeah, if anybody knows, as ever, the comments are there to fill my knowledge voids. So we have gone through 2 innings, and no one yet has reached base. Camille steps in for the Dodgers, and someone's reached base now because Meadows has hit him. So 1 on, 1 out for Koufax, who's at the plate. First pitch, Koufax misses his bunt. So he'll have another go, I take it. And misses again. Excellent work. Just swing, Sandy. And he misses. I mean, come on. I mean, it just seems like you should be able to bunt the ball. Anyway, I can't talk. I couldn't do it. And there we go. So a ground ball will end the inning. It is still no hits, but we have had a base runner now, so that's something. Eddie Moore will step in for the Pirates. It's a 1-2 pitch. And there is another strikeout for Mr. Koufax. In comes Clyde Barnhart. A 1-0 pitch. And he has got that. And that is going to be a first hit of the game into center field. And it's a 1-out single for the Pirates. In comes Lee Meadows. An 0-1 pitch. He misses. It's not a great... it's just more like how not to bunt. And he misses again. Wow. Or did he... Oh no, he pulled out of that one. Okay. He didn't... You've got to love pitchers batting. As there is a strikeout to end the third. It is still scoreless. I've got to say, I really miss pitchers batting. It's one of those things, it's just... I mean, obviously, it's the same thing in cricket. Whenever you watch, like, the bowlers that really aren't bothered about batting, that's not their job. And you always think, oh, they're so rubbish. It makes you feel like you could do it. When realistically, if you played in the same team as it's like even the best example would be like Glenn McGrath, who was just like notoriously bad for Australia. If he played for my team, he would be the best batter in the league by an absolute mile. Like they're still very good. And I always feel like it's the same thing watching pitchers hit. They're still very good. And if they were to play for, you don't really have village cricket kind of thing in baseball that I'm aware of. Maybe there is. It's like the beer leagues, I suppose, isn't it? Like that kind of thing. Like, they'd be the best hitter in the league by an absolute mile. But, when you get to the very top level, they just look absolutely hopeless. I really do like watching them bat. As that is popped up. And that'll be one away in the bottom of the fourth. Earl Smith will come in now. It's a 3-1. And a walk. So another base runner given up by Sandy Koufax. Is he just setting up a double play for Glenn Wright? Who's 0 for 1. Everybody's 0 for 1, essentially, aren't they? It's a first pitch swing. And Glenn Wright may have given the Pirates the lead there. And it's a little bit unlucky. He's had no base runners all game. He walks, and the next man hits it into right field. 379 feet, and the Pirates are 2-0 up. Alright, George Grantham, who's 0 for 1, comes in. It's a 1-1. And that is going to be caught in left field. For 2 away, and it'll come by Trainer. It's a 2-1 pitch, and that is going to be caught out there in left field as well, and that will be that. I did get a question in the comments after the last, I think it was the last game, whether we'll do like a regular sort of franchise mode playthrough kind of thing. Oh, and there's an error that'll put the leadoff man on for the Dodgers. Short answer is probably. And is that going to leave as well? It's certainly got the outfielder interested, and it is gone. And the lead didn't last long. Davis ties it up with a 2-run home run of his own into left center field. And it is Dodgers 2, Pirates 2 in the top of the fifth. The reason I'm not really going to give a definitive answer is summer holidays in the UK here are just about to start, which gives me a little bit more time, obviously, but I don't just want to sit up and do YouTube the whole time with my wife's a school teacher. That she's home. Obviously, we'll do family stuff and that kind of thing as well, as Koufax strikes out to make it 2 down. But the new Formula 1 manager is coming out. That's going to take up a bit of time, so I don't want to start a new and it's an infield hit as well. I don't want to start something new on fantasy baseball, on Out of the Park baseball, whilst that is brand new out, because I sort of want to take advantage of the the new game buzz for that. And there's also a game coming out, Jousting Manager, which the producer, the developer, I'm not sure exactly what his job is, or his role is, but he's been in contact, and I did like a first look. That's coming out July 31st as well. So I want to have a bit of a look at that on the channel as well. So my thought process is that won't go on for too long, and then we'll do a sort of a franchise play, and we'll sort of see where we're at when we get there. But I'm going to do like a channel update video sort of explaining things a little bit more. But yeah, short answer is probably we will do a regular playthrough, because I want to use the development lab. I sort of picked the worst year to do this kind of thing, as Lee Meadows gets himself a 2-out single. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see exactly where we're at. But chances are, yeah, we will do a regular playthrough as well. You know, this has been such a raging success for views that I'll probably never stray from just doing the usual stuff again, in truth. But there we go. That is one away in the top of the 6th as Kyler makes the catch in right field. Frank Howard, 0 for 2 today, comes in a 2-2 pitch. And that looked weird, didn't it? Anyway, he's out either way. And Ron Fairley now, who is 0 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. Fairley grounds it to the first baseman. And that'll do it for the 6th. So it is 2-2 going into the bottom of that inning. And Kiki Kyler will lead things off 0 for 2 today. It's a 1-1 pitch. And that is into right field. He will be caught. And that'll be 1 away. In will come Earl Smith now, who's 0 for 1. A first pitch. Smith grounds it to the second baseman. That'll be 2 away. And in will come Glenn Wright, who is, well, notoriously the only man to really hit the ball so far. He's done it again, has he? Oh, Glenn Wright is all over Koufax today. He's hitting for a second home run. And it's 441 feet as the Pirates go back in front, and Glenn Wright is carrying them into this National League final right now. I don't think we've seen Koufax give up 3 runs in the entire series so far, have we, this run they've gone on to get here? He ends the inning with a strikeout, but he's behind again despite 10 strikeouts and only giving up 4 hits. Ken McMullen is 0 for 2. He'll lead off the top of the 7th. It's a 1-2 pitch. And he strikes out for 1 away. It'll bring up Willie Davis, who is will hit a 2-run home run of his own last time. Can he back that up again? No is the short answer as he grounds it out to the second baseman. And with 2 out, Doug Camille will step in. He is 0 for 1 today. It's a 1-1 pitch. Camille grounds it to the second baseman. And that will take us to stretching time. Alright, welcome back. Sandy Koufax is continuing. It is Pie Trainer on the mound. He is 0 for 2 today. It's a 1-1 pitch. And that is a pitcher killer up the middle for a leadoff single into center field. Can the Pirates add to their runs here? Eddie Moore will step in, 1-0 for 2. It's an 0-2 pitch. Moore, nowhere near that. That's strikeout number 11. In comes Barnhart, who's 1 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. Barnhart strikes out for 12. And Koufax will now face the pinch-hitting Johnny Rawlins. So that means Lee Meadows is out of the game. Is that the way for the Dodgers to get back into this? The side is out. And it is 3-2 to the Pirates going into the top of the 8th. And Bud Colleton is the new man. Wally Moon. So that'll do it for Sandy Koufax as well. Wally Moon is at the plate. It's a 1-2 pitch. And that is out for 1 away. Maury Willis now, who's 1 for 3. It's a full count. And that is outside, is it? Yes, it is. So, tying run aboard. Joe Gillum at the plate. He is 0 for 3. It's a 2-2 pitch. Gillum into left field, sorry. And that'll be 2 on. So, go-ahead run is now on board with 1 away. And Tommy Davis at the plate, who is 1 for 3. It's an 0-1 pitch. Tommy Davis pops it up. And that will be that. Runners will stay where they are. And it brings Frank Howard up. He is 0 for 3. It's a 2-2 pitch. And Howard strikes out. And the Dodgers will need to do it in the 9th. Ken Rowe is the new pitcher to face Max Kerry, who is 0 for 3. It's a 2-2 pitch. Can the Pirates get themselves into this National League final? That is 1 away. In comes Kiki Kyler, who's 0 for 3. It's a 1-0 pitch. Kyler into center field. That looks like it's going to be caught, though. That'll be 2 away. And Earl Smith, who is 0 for 2, steps in. An 0-2 pitch. And he watches it to end at the 8th. The Dodgers need at least 1 in the 9th. And Red Oldham is the man on the mound. Ron Fairley will lead off the inning. He is 0 for 3 today. It's a 1-1 pitch. Fairley dribbles it back to the pitcher. That should be 1 away. It is. It's just a swing of the bat to tie it, but you wonder if it's the wrong part of the order. Ken McMullen, who's 0 for 3. A 3-0 pitch. And he draws a walk. So, at the plate, is Willie Davis. He's already hit 1 home run today. He could put them in the lead with a second. It's another 3-0 pitch. It's another walk. The go-ahead run is on base with 1 away. Doug Camille. He is 0 for 2. It's a first pitch swing. Camille has got it into center field. He's going to be caught. The runner will go to third. Will he? No. He'll stay at second. They're down to their final out, and it is the pinch-hitting Johnny Roseborough. It's a 1-2 pitch. It's through. Is it going to tie the game? Is the runner going to go from third? He is, and Johnny Roseborough has pinch-hit his way into stardom, delivering a game-saving 2-out RBI single to tie the game at 3. And now Maury Willis, with runners at second and third, can put them in front. He's 1 for 3. It's a 2-0 pitch. Willis, has he done it? Is it going to get caught? Oh, it's a game-saving catch in center field. And it is 3-3 going to the bottom of the 9th. Ron Peranotsky is the pitcher. Glenn Wright, who has already hit 2 home runs today, is at the plate. Is he going to seal himself into just channel legendary status with a 3rd home run? And the answer to that is no, as he grounds it out to the 3rd baseman, 1 away. Stuffy McGinnis. That's a good one. That's a really good one. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's got himself a hit as well. So the winning run is at first, with a 1-out single into center field. Go on, Stuffy. Ty Trainer now, who's 1 for 3. It's an 0-2 pitch. Trainer strikes out. 2 away. Are we going to extra inning? It's Eddie Moore, who's 0 for 3. It's a 1-1. Eddie Moore into right field. That's going to be caught, and it is indeed extra innings. 3 after 9. Gillum will lead off the 10th. He is 1 for 4. It's a 3-1 pitch. Can they get the leadoff man aboard? And they can. There's no runner at second, which is maybe surprising given that it's supposed to be modern strategy and whatnot. But anyway, Tommy Davis is 1 for 4. It's a 2-0. Tommy Davis it's not a double play ball, I don't think. He does get the runner over to second with that. So 1 out, runner in scoring position for Frank Howard, who is 0 for 4. And they've put him on. In will come Ron Fairley now, who's 0 for 4. It's a 1-1. Fairley, oh, he's hit it well to the 3rd baseman, but too well. And that is a innings-ending even double play. Paranovsky to Barnhart, who's 1 for 3. It's a full count. And the leadoff man is aboard for the Pirates, so that winning run is at first. And it is Johnny Gooch, the pinch hitter. It's an 0-1. Gooch lays down a bunt. It's a good one. Runner will go to second with 1 away. Do they walk the next man to get the force back? Max Carey is 0 for 4. It's a full count. And he's whacked it down into right field, and that should be that. It is a walk-off RBI double that puts the Pirates into the final, where they will face the 2007 Colorado Rockies. So there we go, one of the 2008 Rays, the 2017 Guardians, the 2007 Rockies, and the 1925 Pirates will be the greatest team in baseball history. And, well, I don't know, would any of those teams actually be considered a great team? You know, you'd probably say maybe the 25 Pirates. The 2017 Guardians were certainly good regular season record, and that can often mean more than, than a playoff run, I suppose. That shows more consistency, but yeah, I think we would have got pretty long odds on all of these teams being here. But anyway, next episode, we will find out the greatest American League team in history as the Rays take on the Guardians. Hopefully you're looking forward to that. I know I am, and I'll see you for that one. Take care.